So this is where they start. The problem comes, and this is all that's on their mind. Let me tell you, this is the way scarcity thinks, and this is how the world operates out of scarcity. It's based in fear. Fear just says there's never going to be enough, there's not enough, send the problem away, I can't deal with that. That's fear ultimately at the end of it. But that's fear. That's a fear-based way of thinking. It's called scarcity. It says to me, if I give away these fish, this is all we've got, then what am I going to eat? If I give away my bread and my fish, what's left for me? That's the whole world's economy. That's why we have war, for crying out loud, because someone has something that I want. This is where war comes from. This is sad but true. So this is the place that the disciples are living in, and Jesus is fixing to say some stuff that's going to rock them, which is always when Jesus asks a question, just get ready. So again, I just want to point out, can you see the difference? So these disciples, they're in this small way of thinking. This is all we have. They're not looking at the solution. They're not looking towards the solution. They're just looking at what's in front of their face, which is always, always, always what the enemy tries to do. It's why I hate poverty. I hate a poverty way of thinking. I hate it because it limits options, and that's what the enemy does to people. He just says, look, you're stuck here. You'll never get out of here. There's never going to be enough. You will not change. Look what your family's done. Your family's made these decisions for years. It's never going to change, and there's never going to be enough. And it's an impoverished way of thinking because you belong over here to a king and to a kingdom that says, no, listen with me, there is nothing is impossible. I will rewrite your story. You will have a new life. You will be a new creation. And he just thinks completely opposite, but the enemy does that. He does that over communities that are impoverished. All of a sudden, there is no hope at the end of the day. It is hopeless, and it sits over whole communities. Do you know this? Yes. Do you know that we fight not just against flesh and blood, powers, principalities, rulers of darkness? There are things that want to influence what goes on over a whole city. The same way that I know when I drive into certain cities, I feel so free, like I dream, I think like nothing's impossible, and it happens in a physical location. And this whole thing about generosity, the reason why I'm telling you we got to pour the gas on this thing is because it should be affecting our entire city.